Okay, here we are back again with more Mass Effect 3. And we're back on the Normandy. We got Rex on board.
You'd think Solarians would have a base on their homeworld secured better.
Nah, they were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech. Compared to those upgrades, the Solarians might as well have been throwing rocks.
It's a good point. So yeah, we have Rex on board.
Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map.
Okay, thanks, trainer. What else we got? ANN alert. New article on indoctrination. Thessia. Asari scientist Rana Thanoptis has died in custody, allegedly committing suicide after she was arrested for the murder of multiple Asari military officials. Oops. Prior to her death, investigators said Thanoptis spoke of voices in her head, which they believed to be indicative of her indoctrination. The voices foretold the ascension of the Asari and told Thanoptis that anyone fighting the Reapers needed to die. Thanoptis worked on a top-secret project for former Spectre Saren Arterius several years ago, where she likely became indoctrinated. Yeah, and I spared her life, like, twice. Whoops. She received a pardon from the Asari government in exchange for providing research assistance on Reaper technology. Thanoptis was believed responsible for planting a makeshift explosive device that detonated at a research center, killing 5 visiting Asari military officials, along with 4 civilians. The attack seriously wounded a dozen more and caused significant damage to the facility. Investigators say they are not seeking any more suspects in the case. Yeah, okay. Holding the line from Major Curie. Commander, it was a pleasure seeing you again on Serkesh, even if the circumstances were less than ideal. It seems fate has decided our meetings coincide with galactic threats. So be it. To that end, I wanted to reiterate that STG will be there to help when the need arises, regardless of the political climate. You were there for us in our hour of need. We look forward to returning the favor. Nice. Thanks, Curie. Info for you. Hi, Shepard. It's been a while. I'm glad to hear you made it off Earth and that Liara is with you. Getting off her old ship was the best thing we could have done. Can't tell you how sick I was of that cabin, and of tripping over that drone. I don't even know how it kept finding me in a ship that big, even after I turned off its tracking. I dug up some interesting information for you. Talk with Glyph to sort out the data. I hope it helps, Shepard. It's getting rough out there. From Theron. Okay, cool. I think we should probably talk to some people. Some more people. We got a lot of more people. Morden and the female Krogan are also on the ship, which is awesome. I want to talk to them.
Krogan and the Turians really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die. No, that's about it.
I think that's all we need right now, honestly.
So a Prothean? A real live Prothean?
Yeah.
Has Liara stopped bouncing yet? I'm guessing there may have been some bouncing.
I could just imagine she was, yeah. Edie.
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage.
Oh boy.
You and everyone else.
What do you need, Edie?
A Krogan female of breeding age can produce clutches of up to 1,000 fertilized eggs over the course of a year. There are over 1 billion females on Tuchanka. If even 1% become fully fertile, they can birth 10 billion infants.
On Earth, bugs have a lot of young too. Most of them die.
The attrition rate would naturally be high, but the state has an interest in keeping the children alive for warfare purposes.
Any other cheerful thoughts?
Logistics. Even were they to side with us, transporting the Krogan to the battlefields of Palaven could prove difficult. They have been demilitarized. That is, they have no warships.
Yeah.
What do you suggest?
They will need Turian or civilian starships to carry them to battle.
Okay.
With your permission, I will make the necessary calls to have these ships in place for when you deliver the Krogan.
Do it. Anything else?
Food. They will be unable to eat anything on Palaven. They must bring their own or rely on the nutrients in their humps.
This keeps getting better and better.
The Krogan will also require sedatives, since Krogan fight with others of their kind in enclosed spaces such as starships.
Make it happen. Are there any last things you're worried about?
Nothing that demands your attention, Shepard.
Thanks, Edie. I'm glad you're taking care of all of the nitty-gritty details. I would not want to do it myself. Helpful. Alright, let's go... I don't know. Let's just start at the bottom, work our way up, maybe? No, let's go down. Let's just work our way down. That's all right. Do.
So, Liara, still relying on the Protheans for all the answers?
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
For reals.
Not that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
I hope so. I hope so. Let's see. Email from Professor Takesha to Dr. O'Doul. I was calling every supply depot stationed around the Crucible to find enough pure platinum for the Crucible's primary trigger inlay. We barely had enough left to go to Coffee Maker. An hour later, a ship pulled up with 16 tons of platinum, courtesy of the Shadow Broker. Then it flew away to scavenge more materials for the project. The ship's captain emailed me later saying the broker would stay in touch with our needs. That's great, but I'm checking my computer for bugs. Fair enough. Prothean Notes, 2186, Entry 3. If what Javik says is true, his people were imperialists who left the rest of the galaxy quaking in terror, and I think he would sacrifice all of us without a thought if it could bring them all back again. Yeah, probably. I reviewed my old notes today. They're so childish. Did we romanticize the Protheans because we were dazzled by the technology they left behind? Are these really the people I dedicated my life to studying? Oh, Liara, it's alright. You know, people studied the Romans and they were kind of jackasses too, so it's alright. Anything new here? Yeah, remains of Reaper Destroyer. To avoid the risk of indoctrination, remote drones have been sent to study the salvaged remains of a Reaper Destroyer. The drones can dig under the outer hull, scanning circuits for technology that will increase the speed at which tech, biotic, and combat abilities can be fired. Alternatively, the Council has offered a Citadel-wide merchant discount for choosing the safer option and demolishing the remains. I see. So basically I can get a discount at stores, or I can get a power cooldown. I'm gonna do power cooldown, yeah. The Advanced AMP is a sophisticated biofeedback system that interfaces with a set of Armor's microcomputers. The AMP can be set to help streamline the use of biotic skills and combat powers, or increase their damage instead. So a damage bonus or cooldown bonus? Let's do a damage bonus.
Hello again.
Nothing new, okay. Fair enough.
Please, enjoy your day.
Thanks, Glyph. See if Garrus has anything new for us.
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
So I've heard.
I've got a few, myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the Genophage.
Yeah, no kidding.
And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. Takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up.
I hope so too, Garrus. I hope so too. Speaking of, let's go introduce ourselves properly this time without people shooting at us.
Aware Krogan females find scars attractive. Garrus loyal, reasonably intelligent.
Hey.
Bit aggressive. Almost like Krogan.
Hey, Morden. That's mine.
Third time, Doctor. I'm not interested.
Ah, Shepard. We were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage. Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive. Also affecting comfort of patient.
Yeah, it's okay, Rex. He's good. He's good people.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Trap? Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel it.
Understand, but my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
You got a quad, Doctor. Keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Don't forget, still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
Common phobia. Fear of needles.
Or Solarian doctors.
A little
now
of
have
both,
work
probably.
To do. Prefer females of the species. Maybe with an inhibitor. No. Entire catalyzing process would fail. Severe neurological damage. Never mind.
What are you talking about?
Method to extract functional cure without killing you. Many variables. Your immune system compromised. Considering options.
And you have to do it out loud?
Yes. Auditory learner. Need to hear self think, simulate conversation to promote new ideas, maximize productivity.
But you're talking about me dying.
Oh, apologies. Medical details causing emotional distress. I hadn't considered effect on patient.
No, it just means I can't sleep.
Doing my best to keep you alive. Will avoid sensitive subjects.
Yeah, Morden does that. You just kind of have to deal with it after a certain point. Sorry about that.
Thank you for saving my life, Commander.
Anytime.
I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
Oh, you got me.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
Okay, so, female shaman.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
So how do you become a shaman?
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
Sounds brutal.
That's a brutal initiation.
But an illuminating one. You learn to appreciate the light by living in the dark.
So how did you survive?
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
Alright. Malin's experiments.
How'd you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tachanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
Yeah, I saw what Malin did.
I found Malin's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
The other females.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tachanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
So, was it worth it?
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
Fascinating. Tell me, let's talk about the genophage.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
What stopped you?
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
What about after the genophage is cured?
How do you think things will change after the genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence. Excuses to earn them honor.
Okay, so tell me about Rex.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already. Literally.
Yeah, it is
Turned
pretty
into
big.
A strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it that way.
Yeah? Yeah. So do you think he'll seek revenge? Because, I mean, that's really the big thing with the genophage, is that this could go one of two ways, right? Either they're, sort of as Primarch Victus said, they're either a grateful ally, and they're going to be friendly going forward, or they're just going to be pissed off and want revenge. And I think a lot of it is going to have to do with the leadership, you know? So if we think Rex is going to go the way of revenge, then it might not be such a good idea to cure the genophage. I don't think he will, but you never know. So it's good to get other people's perspective on this.
Do you think Rex will want revenge for the genophage?
Some clans will expect it, but I hope Rex resists.
I do too.
He understands the cycle of violence must end if Krogan are ever to have a voice in galactic politics. Still, he's just one Krogan. If enough clans demand it, he may not be able to stop them.
Other clans.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
I will. So, Morden Solus, what do you think?
How's Morden been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
He's not a typical anything.
Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
Yeah.
But I sense pain in him too. He told me about his work on the genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Sorry, Borgia offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't his ear.
Well, alright. Thanks for the talk.
Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander. I'm glad to see humans treat their women with respect.
Oh,
your
kinda.
people have placed a lot of responsibility on you.
Yeah.
No more than your people have put on you.
Then maybe we can show the men how it's done.
I look forward to it.
Deal.
I look forward to it. Alright. Morden.
Shepard, blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system.
Yeah?
Malin's data thorough. Fortunately detailed as well. Have used notes to improve her condition.
Okay, so. Krogan immunity.
Have you determined why she's immune?
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality. Her immunity totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect. Health trouble.
And you can use it?
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes. We'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must improve mutagen as well, tune hormone production. Long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
Okay. Feelings about... Yeah, what about Malin's data?
So we did the right thing by saving the data?
Indeed. Would be much harder to treat Eve without it. Maybe impossible.
Good to know.
And all those experiments we saw back on Tuchanka?
Monstrous, repulsive, but now with purpose. Victims didn't die for nothing.
What about Malin?
Any word on Malin himself?
No. Ordered teams to search for him when trying to help Eve. Nothing so far. Large galaxy. Lots of places to hide. Could already be dead for all we know. Would kill him now if possible, unless he could help.
And you're okay with that?
So the end justifies the means.
Not my means.
But you're using the data, encouraging more experiments like Malin's.
Encouragement irrelevant. Will always be scientists willing to perform unethical tests. Can't change that. But can help Eve. Can cure genophage. Won't ignore data vital to her survival because of unethical origins.
That's a good point. So... curing the genophage.
You always defended your genophage work. What changed your mind?
Never change mind. Genophage proper decision at time. New circumstances necessitate course correction.
Those circumstances being?
Reaper invasion. Turians doomed without Krogan support. Krogan need unified threat, outlet for aggression, cooperative symbiosis.
That's it?
Nothing else. No personal stake here?
Getting old, Shepard. Not many years left, but still best candidate for project. Few Solarian scientists interested in genophage. None with my expertise. Had to be me.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong.
Possibly. Stakes too high for inexperience. But not about them. My work. My job to put it right. To prove I can.
Yeah, okay. He can justify all he wants, but he's trying to atone, you can tell.
How's she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated, likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket, something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
Of course it is.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
Sounds like you're becoming pretty good friends, Morden.
You care about her.
My patient. My responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. Undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
Oh, don't say that. You're gonna... Aw. Alright, thanks.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Thank you, Shepard. Glad to be back.
It's good to be back,
Planning to stick around when this is over?
Until Reaper's dealt with, at least. Then, not sure. Have made impact on Galaxy. Genophage modification, genophage cure, work against collectors, decisions, mistakes. Might go somewhere sunny, sit on beach, look at ocean, collect seashells.
That would be nice.
You'd go crazy inside an hour.
Probably.
Might run tests on the seashells.
Yeah, that sounds more like you, Morden. Running tests on those seashells. Alrighty. Well, I think we'll probably leave it here. As always, if you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Later.